This is a story of a man who lived in a far place. His name was Jaime Socorro Joya y Maria de Jesus. And like many others before him, he left the country of his birth to look for a new and better life, as he had heard it described. In seeking a better life, this man was concerned not so much for himself as for his wife and their child not yet born. And yet, in his brief time in the new land, he did not find that things were better for them. In fact, in some ways, things were worse. He was an alien in a place where he was held in some contempt. He spoke only the language of his birth. In the 2 weeks he had been in this country, the small sum of money he had laboriously saved dwindled and dwindled as he looked for a job he didn't find. At last, he heard of a man who, for a sum of money, would find a job, even for someone who spoke only Spanish. All that was needed was $50. The man was well-dressed. He seemed prosperous. He did not seem a man who would find $50 worth stealing. And he promised to teach all the English necessary to get and hold the job which was waiting, if only one moved fast enough.
Está muy bien vestido, habla inglés.
¿Y tú necesitas inglés para este trabajo?
Me dijo que me va a enseñar. Me va a enseñar todo lo que tengo que decir para conseguir este trabajo.
Búscame la cartera.
It had taken Jaime and his wife a long time to save $50. Ordinarily, they would have been more careful.
20.
But at this time, with the birth of their child so close, a job seemed more important than the money.
¿Y si no hay trabajo?
Él me aseguró que iba a haber trabajo.
¿Y si ya se la da a otra persona?
Supongo que me devolverá el dinero.
Mira, ¿por qué no hace algo? Haz que te firme un papel, una garantía.
Even so, they agreed between them that they would ask for a written guarantee that the money would be returned if the job was not waiting as promised.
Jaime. Que Dios te bendiga.
Of this man, Francisco Patias, there's little to say. He makes his living in many ways. One way is to copy from the want ads in the English language newspapers and sell the information to those who speak only Spanish. Sometimes the people who buy what Patias sells actually get the jobs.
¡Patillas! Tengo el dinero. Pero...
But people are suspicious. Jaime Socorro Joya y Maria de Jesus is not the first one to ask for a money-back guarantee. Patias has handled this situation before. If you don't trust him, don't do business with him. Anyone knows jobs are easy to sell, more buyers than sellers. And so it happens that in his great fear that Senor Patillas will not take his $50, Jaime Socorro Joya y Maria de Jesus forgets to ask for a written guarantee as he had intended.
Confianza, ¿eh? Confianza. ¡Patillas! 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 No me entendiste lo que me tenías que decir en inglés.
Oh, the English lesson. ¿Eh? Ah, mira, llevas este papelito, se lo entregas en el escritorio y después dices, sweep up. Repite conmigo, repite conmigo. Sweep up.
Sweep up.
¡Qué talento!
Sweep up.
Sweep up.
Ahora, enséñame el resto. ¿Qué más?
That's all you need. Eso es todo. Sweep
Up. Muy bien.
Sweep up. ¡Qué talento!
Sweep up.
Sweep up. Sweep up.
Yeah? What do you want?
Sweep up.
What?
What'd you say?
Oh!
I'm sorry, pal. The job is filled.
Sweep up.
Yeah, well, that's fine, but the job is filled.
Señor Patillas.
What?
Me mandó el señor Patillas.
I don't know anybody by that name.
Sweep up.
Look, pal, you'll have to go someplace else to sweep up. We already got somebody to sweep up here, huh?
Gracias.
Right. Well, come on, buddy. Out!
No
Out!
entiendo.
Oh, you...
Pero me dieron esta dirección.
Don't waste my time. The job is done, huh? You come back tomorrow, all
Usted no
right?
entiende.
Come on,
Mi mujer
come
va a
on.
tener un
Yeah,
niño.
nice.
Necesito
Very
trabajar
nice.
para poder
You're a
pagar el
nice
médico
guy.
para el
Be
niño.
sure to give us a ring. And don't call us, we'll call you.
¡Me mandó señor Patillas! ¡Necesito este empleo!
These are the far places of the world, the alien land and a strange language and poverty. But the farthest place of all is where a man stands when he cries out for help, and there is nobody to see him and nobody to hear him. It must be so. For if there were human beings passing, would Jaime Joya y Maria de Jesus be so alone?
happened this time?
Two guys stuck up a supermarket on Columbus Avenue. They shot the manager and two customers. We went after them. I fired 3 shots in the air, but the streets are filled full of people.
Frank, get everybody off those roofs. Don't get around. Just get them off the roofs.
Yes.
Then what happened?
Then what happened? What happened yesterday? What happened last week? Take a look. That's what happened.
Did you get the stick-up men?
What do you think we are, Supermen?
How is it?
I think I'm smashed. I can't see.
Come on, Adam, let's go.
Who do you think the enemy is? The police? What's the matter with all of you?